What's up, guys? It's your boy DJ Richie Sky back with another video. So today's video is going to be an interesting topic. I get a lot of questions asked about, what is it like growing on YouTube, growing really fast, and everything that kind of comes along with it. And I want to kind of demystify some of that for you guys in this video today. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, because it helps the channel grow. Give me a like if you can, if you like this video, and comment down below what your thoughts are. And if you've had any of these experiences yourself, or if you have more questions about YouTube, I'm definitely happy to answer. When I first started on YouTube, it was because I needed a community to help me digest everything that I was seeing on reality TV. I'm a big Housewives fan. So anytime I get an opportunity to talk about Housewives, I'm all into it, okay? Now, the thing about it was, I don't have a lot of friends that actually watch the shows and want to talk about it like that. I mean, I have a couple, but I wanted to find my own community. Now, I knew that there were some other people that were talking about Housewives and news and whatnot, and stuff like that on YouTube, but I knew that I wanted to put my little unique spin on it, and I wanted to find a tribe that was right for me. Now, I used to do this when I was at AfterBuzz TV. I was recapping shows that were coming on, like Real Housewives of Potomac, Married to Medicine. A lot of people remember me from those days. But in doing this on my own, I really thought, I want to find my little tribe of people that sort of see things the way that I do, but also maybe don't see things the way that I do, so I can gain some new perspective. So anyway, the job that I was working at in Miami, they ended up moving to Orlando. So I needed to figure out, what was I going to do? Because I definitely wasn't moving to Orlando. So since that was out of the question, what next? So I actually started applying for some jobs at iHeartRadio, because I thought maybe radio was gonna be my thing. And the next thing I know, I have a video that goes viral on YouTube, and honestly, it was no turning back from there. Now, here's the thing. When I first started YouTube, I was like popping those videos out like popcorn, okay? It was nothing for me to do 3 videos in a day. And I may have those days here and there at this point, but rarely, okay? But back then, when I first started, I was going ham, okay? Listen, I was in Dubai doing videos on Housewives and whatnot. So, for me, it was like, it never stopped. And it kind of never stops now that I think about it. But anyway, I felt like at that time, I was just kind of pushing out content. And the truth of the matter is, I was doing all those videos from my phone, okay? Everything I was doing it from my phone. I was editing on my phone. I was doing my thumbnails on my phone. I was doing everything on my phone, uploading it from my phone. And then I would get on my laptop, and then I would do the back end, like the hashtags and the descriptions and all that kind of stuff like that. So, for me, I had a little system down. I mean, I ain't have nothing else to do. I ain't had no work. So I was like, oh, what else am I gonna do? And so slowly but surely, YouTube became my job. So, I took it like that. I took it as it was a job. And honestly, when I want to do something, I'm gonna tell you the truth, I go ham at it, I go hard at it. When I'm tired, when I don't feel like doing it, I'm still doing it. So for me, I felt like I had a responsibility to keep it going, to keep pushing, and to go as hard as I can. Because in my mind, I was like, I need to get to 100,000 subscribers. And I felt like we got there within about a year. And for me, I guess, I don't know about anybody else, but I felt like it was relatively fast. I mean, it just kind of felt like the numbers were kind of going and going and going and going and going. And I feel like you just kind of go with the flow of it. So, I think what happened was I ended up burning out kind of fast. After about a year, it's a pace that you can't really keep up with. So I had to learn how to pace myself. And I've definitely learned a lot more about pacing myself in this past year. So, for me, the reality was I was going at a pace that just really wasn't sustainable for one person, because I did not have a team. I did not have anybody that was helping me. It was literally all me every day, just pushing out content. And while I grew in some areas, I felt like I stayed stagnant in others. I really wasn't able to focus on, upping the quality. And I felt like I really wasn't able to focus on going live. I was just really hammering out video after video after video. And I think if you don't take a step back for a second and review what you're doing every couple of weeks or months, then you're really missing opportunities to grow in different directions. And so that has become really increasingly important for me as time goes on. I know a lot of times too, this is completely in switching gears just a little bit. One of the reasons why I am so supportive of other YouTubers, and you will likely never hear me speak ill of any other YouTuber or creator on the platform, is because, you know, the truth of the matter is, when I first started in news at the news organization that I was with when I was in Miami, you know, for me, I experienced some friction, I should say, with a co-host. Someone that I really thought I was going to be able to learn from. I thought I was going to be able to, you know, just get so much wisdom from. It turned out that this person, to me, in my opinion, and in the opinion of several other of my coworkers and staff, we felt like he was trying to either intimidate me or make me feel uncomfortable. And it just became an unpleasant experience with this person. And, you know, for me, one of the things that I came away with was, I don't ever want to be that for someone else. I don't ever want to be the person who makes another creator feel uncomfortable because of something that I said about them. If you've ever felt that, then you will know why it's important for me to not do that to someone else. And also too, just being a Black man in a news organization, coming in fresh, I've got tattoos, I've got piercings. So it is already feeling like, you know, I'm having to fight so many battles to a certain degree, right? Because they knew what they were getting when they got me, okay? But, you know, you still kind of have to push through some other layers of scrutiny, I should say. And to have something happen like that to me, I just felt like it was uncalled for, it was unnecessary, and I vowed to myself to never do that to someone else. I don't care what anybody says about me. I do my best on this platform, and what I will always do is support any other creator that is out there doing this and putting in the work, because it's hard work. And I appreciate that and I respect that. So that's why you will never hear me talk negatively about another creator. Now, the other thing is with that, then I also learned that I can't compare myself to other creators as well. So what I mean by that is, you know, if another creator has a win or gets a great interview, my job as their peer is to support and congratulate. You know, I think it's so important when you have a network of people who are continuously pushing each other forward. And that's kind of the person that I like to be, and I'd like to remain that person. But it's also, I've also had to, I will subscribe to other creators who talk about the same things that I do, but I try not to watch their videos because I don't want to be influenced by what they're saying, or I don't want to feel pressured like, oh, so-and-so was talking about this, I need to talk about it too. I don't want to feel that. I just want to talk about the topics that I want to talk about when I want to talk about it to the audience, and I feel like I want to cater to what I think the audience will, you know, gravitate to. So if I find the topic interesting that I feel like I can really go in on, or we can really have a discussion about, you know, with my audience, then that's the topic I'm going to discuss. It shouldn't be because so-and-so was talking about it and because so-and-so was talking about it, because that's what they're interested in. And, you know, I just feel like that keeps me being organic, that keeps me being just me, an individual. But again, I support all of those other creatives in this whole journey. So I try to avoid comparison at all costs, because I think it's just unhealthy. What God has for this person is for that person, and what God has for me is for me. The other thing that I learned in this whole journey and kind of growing kind of fast on YouTube is there's some negativity that comes with it, you know, from, you know, the comments and stuff like that. But I have found that the way that I combat that is I can't read all of the comments. I try my hardest to, you know, read as many of them as possible. But I mean, I swear to you, if you ever want to have a really bad day, read all of them, okay? Read every last comment. You'll have a real, that's a way to ensure that you will have a bad day, okay? But I try to balance that with this. You cannot let a negative comment affect you more than you allow a positive comment to affect you. And 9 times out of 10, if you are doing your best work, then there will be more positive comments than there will be negative comments. It's just human nature that we focus on the negative and we sort of push aside the positive because we hone in on that one negative thing and it becomes the thing that sort of cripples us. And I really feel like it kind of makes us insecure and it stops us from being our best selves. So if you're going to pay attention to a negative comment, you have to pay equal attention to the positive comments, or you have to treat them as equals, right? And you can't let them dictate who you are, who you become, and what you do or what you say. You can just simply appreciate them for what they are. And you have to also kind of welcome the negative comments as well, because you want people to be able to watch your content and to feel free to express themselves in the way that they most feel comfortable expressing themselves. And granted, some people are extra bold because they are sitting behind a keyboard. It's still the right thing to do to allow them to express their opinions, whether they are positive or negative, right? So that's another lesson that I feel like a lot of people learn as they go, and you get a thicker skin as you kind of grow in this whole YouTube space, and you learn how to deal with these situations and deal with negative comments and stuff like that. It's just a part of the territory, and you just kind of have to sort of say, you know what, it is what it is. It's a part of the game, and I'm rolling with it, right? The other thing is understanding that you have to ride the YouTube wave, right? And what I mean by that is that you won't always be at the top of the list for the algorithm, okay? The infamous algorithm. Some weeks you might not be in there at all, depending on what you're talking about and if that subject is hot, okay? But I think one of the things that you have to do is you have to know that everything comes in waves with YouTube, right? And there are periods and peaks and valleys and times when, you know, the views will be hot and everything will be rolling in. And then there will be times when it's not. You may think a video, you may have spent hours and hours editing a video and it may only get 10,000 views, but a video that you hardly edited may get 200,000 views. You just have to roll with it. You can't compare yourself. You can't compare your numbers. You can look at them and you can analyze them to see what's working, but don't judge yourself based on what it is that you're seeing, right? All you can do each time you do a video is to tell yourself, I'm gonna do my best work. And I feel like if you focus on just doing your best work, doing what feels good to you, doing what feels right to you, and continuing on the path that you can sort of see is working and double down on that, then I think that you'll be a lot better for it. But that's been sort of my journey with growing kind of fast on YouTube. I mean, I'm sure there are people that have grown much faster than me, but I'm just telling you what I've learned in my couple of years on YouTube. At this point, I think it's been about 2.5 years on YouTube. So yeah, so if you guys have any other questions about, you know, what it's like to grow on YouTube, you know, what it's like, you know, getting to 100,000 subscribers or getting your first 1,000 subscribers, I do have an ebook. I'll put it in the description down below that you guys can check out. You guys can read it. If you want to learn more about how I wrote my first ebook, I mean, I can definitely give you guys that information. Whatever information that I have, I'm willing to give it to you because I want you guys to succeed as well. So let me know what your questions are down in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell button, hit the like button if you like this video, and we will catch you in the next video.